Hello, magical people. I have a surprise for you. It's right here.
Hi!
I don't know. They surprised me. It's not frequent or easy to surprise me.
I'm a good girlfriend.
And they heckin' surprised me. So tell the stories, because I don't know all the details.
So, dumbass over here, that's myself.
Okay.
Can you not?
Children.
While I'm trying to leave?
No, I know.
Thank you for getting to the side of the road. You
The-
were taught properly on how to...
The young one knows what to do.
Yes, okay. So, I had messaged Jen and was like, hey, have you thought about coming home for Christmas? Or no, what was that? We were on a phone call. Or
That
doing
was
something.
when you
Yeah, we were on a
guys were
phone call.
together and she snatched your phone that time.
Yeah,
you left
you
the room and
left.
she snatched your phone and we
Okay.
talked about it.
Okay, that's fair.
And we're like, hey, so, you know, because Jen had mentioned that she didn't know if she was going to make it up here. I'm like, hey, got a better idea. I'll just kidnap Chris and be, hey, we're going to be gone for a day or two and go down and get her and then come back. And then I get a message of, hey, I'm driving up there. So we left that plan alone.
Yeah. Because I realized that to get from where I am in New Mexico to get to here is like 16-ish hours.
So she just drove up herself.
I can do that. And I did it. And it's amazing and I love my car and I gas mileage. Oh. I just
So-
stopped 3 times. That's it.
So for the last 2 weeks, where are you going? Find out.
They're turning right.
Impatient thing.
They're turning right. You can do 2 people there.
So for the last 2 weeks, Jen and I have been trying to figure out what day to do this, and because Chris has D&D on Saturday nights and wouldn't switch it around.
We literally had a talk. We literally had the talk the day you told me to not be free. I was like, we just talked about 1 hour ago how much we need to commit to a night.
Great, it would have been great for me to know that.
Well, I did tell you. That was the day I told you. We talked about it, then I told you, then you said don't, then you said be free.
No, I
Saturday.
told you be free before you said anything.
Well, that's because it happened like an hour earlier. You told me when I got home. But things just didn't work out.
Side note on this, I knew that this one was still teaching, so I figured I'd aim for a weekend.
That's fair.
Either way.
Either way.
So I'm sitting on the couch, waiting for her to show up. Ended up taking a nap for 2 hours, waiting for her to be there. She's supposed to be there at 9:30, initially 9 o'clock. We had a late night. And then I'm like, all right, be
No,
there.
it was initially 10. It was initially 10, then it
No,
became
it was
9.
initially 9.
No, when I was still in New Mexico, we agreed 10.
Oh, because he was going to go to D&D. That's what,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so 10, then we moved to 9, and again, we moved back to 9:30, and someone doesn't want to show up until 11:30.
I realized on the drive over here that my clocks are still set to New Mexico time, which is an hour behind, and I was late anyway. I'm like, I'm gonna be like half an hour late. Suddenly,
Okay.
I'm an hour.
I
and a half
wasn't
late.
suspicious at all. I'm just unpacking my boxes of magic stuff from my apartment, and I just get this phone call. It's like, hey, Chris, come outside. I'm like, what? Like, I figured you were coming. I knew you were coming over at some point. I just had no idea when. And then it just happened. So I'm gonna. So we exchanged presents and whatnot from the time we've been gone. I gave her an RTX pin and some Cards Against Humanity from Mass Effect Andromeda, and the Munchkin cards that I got from a promo when I was Turin.
Yes.
And then that was cute.
Leave me alone.
And then she gave me a Ravenclaw socks and a Christmas sweater with a hedgehog. It's so cool. I'm gonna show you guys later because I'm gonna record like however many vlogs we're gonna need over the period of however long you're here, and I'm just gonna. Also, day 5. We're here. So where the heck am I gonna?
Hold.
Okay. Ha. Okay. Oh, that's a good day. That's a good shot. Hey. The day 5. The envelope is actually bigger, so I'm suspicious.
Might be in a car accident. It's
Suspicious.
camera was flying. Yeah, I got in a car accident by the way. Jeff, on
She got bumped.
Thursday. On my way to his house.
Destroy them.
Dear citizen, would you rather be smart and sad or dumb and happy?
Dumb and happy.
That was actually a question that they asked wasn't that one of the questions asked on the survey? Today we are launching a monthly public opinion poll called Cards Against Humanity's Pulse of the Nation. Each month we'll ask Americans the most interesting and important questions and analyze their responses using rigorous methodology. We've funded this poll through the end of 2018, allowing us to continue asking questions like, do you support white nationalism? And do you think it's okay to pee in the shower? I asked that was one of my argumentation things. Part of teaching at the school I teach at, is we are told to do an argumentation, or we present articles or videos or whatever to students, and then they're told to argue their position one way or the other and back it up with facts and sources and whatnot and so forth. And the one I did, not the most recently, but the one before that was, is it okay to pee in a public pool? So that was the thing.
It is not, according to the person who works as a lifeguard and has to fix the freaking chemicals.
I'll send you the articles that you're not going to read. Enclosed, our closed are the most interesting and statistically significant results of our first 2 months of polling. We'll continually publish the results every month at pulseofthenation.com. Nate Silver retire. Say the last word because I can't, because I'm a teacher.
Bitch.
I love you, Cards Against Humanity. P.S. As a Cards Against Humanity, we're very smart and very sad. So here's the results from the first one, Pulse of the Nation. The poll. For the 5th day of Cards Against Humanity Saves America, we used your money to fund 1 year of monthly public opinion polls. This is saying the same thing again. In fact, we secretly started polling 2 months ago. What a delightful surprise. To conduct our polls in a scientifically rigorous manner, we've partnered with the Survey Sampling International, a professional research firm, to contact a nationally representative sample of the American public. For the first 2 polls, we interrupted people's dinners on both their cell phones and landlines, and a total of 2,000 adults didn't hang up immediately. We examined the data for statistically significant correlations, and boy, did we find some stuff. All right, we began with our first poll of the classic dilemma. Which would you rather choose? Smart and happy or dumb and happy? Or smart and sad or dumb and happy? 47% would rather be smart and sad. 53% would be dumb and happy. So here's the political breakdown, what we found out. All right, percentage who would rather be dumb and happy. 41% Democrats, 56% independents, and 64% Republicans would rather be dumb and happy. Imagine that. Do these results prove that Republicans are happy idiots? Science can never really prove anything, but
Fuck it.
the answer is yes. I'm not saying that, it's written here, because I can't give you my political opinion on teacher. Yeah. Also of interest, the people who prefer being smart and sad are more likely to accept the scientific conscience of climate change. So, percent who'd rather be dumb and happy. Oh, thank you. Percentage who'd rather be dumb and happy. Say climate change was real and caused by people, 48%. Real, but not caused by people, 57%. And not real at all, 69%. 69% of people who said they'd rather be dumb and happy thought that climate change wasn't real.
Climate change is very real.
It is very real and has been happening.
Killing our nation.
All right, robots. Next, we asked respondents whether they thought it would be likely or unlikely that robots would take their jobs within the next decade. I said no because I'm a teacher.
Same.
Turns out that people are not nearly as worried as we thought they would be about technological unemployment. 80% said unlikely, 27% likely. Now here's the breakdown of that. Ethnic minorities are particularly worried about robots taking their jobs, which is probably why they asked the ethnicity question, which takes our prediction out of the running, hypothetically.
Damn.
We predicted that since there's a whole wall thing as the first part and Saves America thing, that because Rachel put Hispanic that she'd get a special thing for being Mexican. But we were wrong. That's the turn you want to take, love.
We're going Chipotle. I was going noodles.
You're going to BD's?
Yeah.
Oops. So percent who think robots will replace their job. 16% whites, 31% non-whites. So where's the other percent?
That's it. If you classify as white or not white, because
That's fair, because everything
white
else was
is
otherwise.
a mixture of
Well, I know, but
European
that's a total of 47%.
and, the other restaurants.
Oh, the other ones are here. Never mind, I found. People who have seen more than one Transformers movies are especially worried about robots taking their jobs.
I haven't seen either.
People who think robots will replace their job. 17% is people who have seen 0 or 1 Transformers movies. 26% have seen 2 to 5 Transformers movies. If a robot can transform into a car, then it can also transform into a customer service representative. All right, I'm just gonna steamroll the rest of it. We asked people whether it's okay to pee in the shower. 47% said yes, 57% said no. People who said it's okay, mostly Asians, least of which blacks. People who are okay with peeing in the shower, mostly millennials, less so boomers. There's that title. Our no opinion poll will be complete without a reminder of our dumb blank president's depressingly non-zero approval rating. The people who approve of our president is 41, 54 is disapprove, 5% prefer not to comment. Oh no, I'm sorry, not approved, but that's like the percentage ranking of has he done well or has he not done well.
You're gonna find these cards interesting.
Am I?
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything about it yet. Am I gonna have you read some of them?
No, it's just.
All right.
It's just.
What kind of things are going? Transfer over. Okay, so percent of people would rather be dumb and happy. 62% say Trump. 45% say no. Civil War stuff. That looks interesting. Other side, something about white nationalism. Powers of the dark side. Racism. I want to go back to the dark side. Finally, our simplest question of all: who would you rather have as president, Donald Trump or Darth Vader? 61% said Donald Trump. 39% said Darth Vader.
That's terrifying.
Percent of people who would prefer Darth Vader to Trump. 69% Democrats, 43% Independents, 8% Republicans.
Really?
And then that last one, holy
fuck.
71% of African Americans would rather Darth Vader over Donald Trump.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
I mean, at least Darth Vader enslaves equally.
I want to say that joke, but I can't because he's a teacher. Kids can see this vlog.
Well, yeah, but as long as I'm not the one saying it, it's okay.
It's not an okay joke that I want out in the public.
That's fair. So,
Tell me later.
Cards Against Humanity, Pulse of the Nation. Day 5. Let's see what we got going on here. Taking a minute to really unpack what Shakespeare is getting at in this scene. That's fair. The significance of eyes in King Lear. I feel bad for not understanding that joke. I'm assuming it's a Shakespeare thing.
Yes.
That's all English stuff.
Speaking
in iambic pentameter. Now in the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by blank. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in blank. It is not. The fault is not in our stars, but it is in the fault in our stars.
Trash.
Cry havoc and let slip blank. Those are some interesting Shakespearean themed cards.
Which I don't understand because it doesn't go with what happens.
Oh well.
Like, that's my understanding is that I thought when you're supposed to get cards like this, like they're supposed to relevant towards what you got in the mail, and the last 2 times they haven't. This time in the set before.
The kids one?
Maybe not the kids.
No, it was the homework one.
Homework.
Yeah, and they moderately really, not a lot, but oh well.
The first 2 really did.
Yeah, the first 2 really did.
These are good boys.
I really like
The
day
good
2's.
boys.
Day 2's cards are still my favorite. The
Really good dogs.
The Good News podcast.
Really good dogs.
Yeah.
This is one of the cards. This is really good dogs. We can play cards tonight.
Oh,
We
the
can.
best
Let's
boys.
invite Lee and let's just invite people and see if we can play cards tonight.
See if we can get.
Yeah, that game going. Alright, so thank you all for watching Me and My Magical Self with Jen. I'm Rachel. We're at Chipotle. So we're gonna go eat. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, magical people. It is finals week for the midterm final. And one of my students gave me a thing. Look. So it's really cool. And I'm going to open it and see what's in it. I'm assuming it's just candy and sweets and stuff. And it looks to be so. Oh! Chocolate card. And, yep, candy. Oh, they're cookies and chocolates. Those look like pretzel chocolates. That's awesome. Oh, dude. That's going to my apartment. That's so cool. They got like some sugar cookies and pretzel chocolates and... Oh, that's so cool. Oh, snap. There's like a whole note there. It's a... Dear Mr. Roseborough, I just wanted to thank you for all you've helped me learn this past semester and wish you a Merry Christmas. I feel I've learned a lot from this class and I appreciate the humor and fun you add in that helped me recall both the information and the fond memories. I'm sorry I didn't have time to make you a handmade card. You're good, dude. There's a whole bunch of handmade stuff here. You don't need to make everything handmade. I seriously appreciate the stuff, you know what I mean? I seriously appreciate stuff that is handmade, but I'm not going to like criticize or be like, why isn't it all handmade? Besides, this student had art that I purchased already from, we had like a support the arts thing where some of the art students did, just had pieces for sale, and I purchased one of the students' Christmas cards that I'm gonna give to my mom, and I've also purchased a painting, I think it was watercolor, but I might be wrong, so I'm not looking at it. But I also purchased another piece this student did that I'm gonna frame and put in my apartment. So I have a ton of your handmade stuff. So, handmade card. I've been busy studying for finals and such. I totally get that. Anyways, thank you so much for that, for all that you have done and continue to do. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Sincerely, student's name. And then covering up the student's name part. And then inside of the card, yay. And it's got a Bible verse down there. That's so cool. I seriously appreciate this. That is so cool. I'm glowing. So, happy finals week, I guess. And sixth, one of the packages is hopefully arriving today. So, thank you all for watching me, my magical self. And I will see you all in the next video. I think I'm going to tag this one, actually. I know I already did the outro, but I'm going to tag this one on the end of the one I did with Jen because I haven't posted that yet. In fact, a student asked me earlier today when the next one is. I'm like, oh yeah, I recorded it and didn't post it. I thought I had posted it, but I didn't. So I'm going to tag this one on the end of the other one. So yeah, bye. And a student gave me puppy chow too.